Thank you for joining me. Welcome to TJ's Maths Clinic. Still on WAEC 2025 with us here is General Mathematics Paper 2 May June Section B. The last question, which is question 13. This question 13 carry 12 marks. Let's consider this question. The following are the marks scored by 20 students in a test. We have 15, 11, 17, 25, 13, 15, 16, 22, 24, 27, 20, 22, 15, 16, 15, 19, 22, 24, 20, 22, then 11. We are asked to prepare a frequency table for that's A now, for the distribution using class interval of 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18. That's A. B. Calculate the variance of the distribution. That's B. C. If the pass mark for the test was 16, we are asked to find the probability that a student selected at random from this class failed. Of course, this is from statistics and this is grouped data because the class interval was given to us. So we have to study this class interval and look at the class size. 10 to 12, it has increased by 2. 13 to 15, it has increased by 2. So the class size is 2. So the first thing for us to do is to prepare frequency table. Let's write down the solution. And whatever we have will be our frequency table. We start with the class interval, which is the marks now, or the score. We can say marks, which is our class interval now. The marks is we have 10 to 12. It means this 3 dot means continue in that manner until we reach the highest number. Next, we have 13 to 15, then 16 to 18. Next, of course, will be 19. Then add 2 to 19, that will be 21. Next, of course, will be 22. Add 2, 24. Next will be 26. Let's check 26 now. You realize that the gap is 2 to add 2, that will be 28. Very important. Okay, let's check. What do we have as the highest? The highest, of course, is 27. Let's check the difference. What is the difference here? 12 to 15, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3. If we add 3, that will be 20. Here supposed to be 27. Very important, not 28, 27. Let's look at this other difference here. This 3, 3, 3. Add 3 to this, which is 22. Add 3 to this, is supposed to be 25. Very important. So it's 25 to 27. The difference or the class size has to be the same. Like 10 to 12 is 2, 13 is 2. Then we check this way. That's another way to do it. As I said, the highest is 27. So we stop this way. So this is our class interval. So the next thing for us to do is to find, let me reduce this, is to find the midpoint. The midpoint now will be the value of x. That's midpoint. Let me write it well. Let me reduce this because of our table. The midpoint is going to be our x. That will be the value of x. We need that. And it's nothing but just add the class interval and divide it by 2. That's how to get the midpoint. Add the class interval, find the average of the class interval. This is 22. That will be 22 divided by 2. First one, we have 11. Then this is 28 divided by 2. That's 14. You can see that it's increasing by 3. Add 3 to this. You don't need to be doing it add, divide. No. Just look at the difference between this is 3. So add 3 to this will be 17. Add 3 will be 20. Add 3 will be 23. Then add 3, of course, it will be 26. Let's check the last one. 25 plus 27. What do we have? 52 divided by 2. That will be 26, which is correct. So this is how to get class midpoint, which is the x value, because we need our x value. The next thing for us to do is to get the tally. We need tally. so that we can get our frequency. Very important. Let's get a column for tally. Uh, we start with, in modern statistics, we cross this 15, we check 15 falls here, we drop one stick here, 11 of course, 11 falls here, we drop one stick, 17, 17 will fall here, we drop one stick, 25, of course, 25 will be here, we drop one stick, 13, of course, 13 will be here, we drop one stick, 15, of course, 15 is here, we drop one stick, 16, of course, 16 will be here, we drop one stick, 22, of course, it will be here, we drop one stick, 24, it will be here, 27, to avoid mistake, it's better you do it this way. Then next 20, of course, 20 will fall here, then 22, 22 of course is here, 15, of course 15 is here, 16, of course 16 is here, 15, when we reach 5 we cross it, this is 5 now. Next 19, of course 19 will fall here, next 22, of course 22 will fall here, next 24, of course 24 will fall here, we cross it, that's 5, next 22, of course 22 will fall here, next 11, of course 11 will fall here. So this is how to get the tally, very important. The next thing for us to do is we can easily get the frequency f now from the tally. This is 2, this is 5, this is 3, this is 2, this is 6, and this is 2. Let's add this frequency whether it's going to be equals to 20. This is 8, 10, 13, 18, 20 is correct. Very important to verify this way. The next thing for us to do is to get fx. We need our fx, then we look at the formula for variance so that we can tabulate it well. Very important. Let's get our fx. Very important. We multiply the frequency by this x. 11 times 2, that's 22. 14 by 5, that's 70. 3 by 17, or 17 by 3, that's 51. This is 40. 23 by 6, that's 138. 26 by 2, that's 52. Very important. As I said, we need to write down the variance formula and see how the table is going to be. So permit me to clean this part of the question. Since I'm through with this part, I will use the table to generate everything now that I need. Variance of on group data is given. If you know the standard deviation, you can easily find the variance. But variance is giving us summation f into x minus x bar all square divided by summation f. We can use this formula. So this is the formula for variance. So it means we need column for x minus x bar, then x minus x bar square, then f bracket open. So we need like 3 more columns. Permit me to create those columns here. Let me draw it here like this so that we can have another column here because of the space. Let's say next now we'll have x minus x bar, then next will be x minus x bar all square, then the last column now will be f into x minus x bar all square. So these are the additional columns that we need because of the formula variance. Very important. So it means we have to, first of all, to get this, we have to find the mean x bar. We have to find our x bar. But after we fill this, we might have gotten what? The A part. Prepare a frequency table. So x bar, which is mean now, is nothing but summation fx divided by summation f. Summation f, we know that is 20. Let's sum our fx. Let's add. Peradventure, we'll put it here. Okay, or let's say summation fx. Let me write it here because of space. Let's add 22 plus 70 plus 51 plus 40 plus 138 plus 52. What do we have? 373. Let's check. 52 plus 138 plus 40 plus 51 plus 70 plus 22. We have 373. So that will be our summation. So we have 373 divided by 20. What will be our mean? Divided by 20. That will be 18.65. So to get this now, we use our x. It will be x minus the x bar now. That's 11 minus. So we start subtracting to be 11 minus 18.65. That will be minus 7.65. That's the first number now. Next, 14. We do 14 minus the x bar, which is 18.65. That will be minus 4.65. Next will be 17 minus 18.65. We have minus 16 point, minus 1.65. Next will be 20 minus 18.65. We have 1.35. Next will be 23 minus 18.65. We have 4.35. The last one now, 26 minus 18.65. We have 7.35. Very important. The next thing is to square this to get x minus x bar all square. So let's square 7 point. We use our calculator 7 point minus 7, of course it will be positive. 5 all square. We have 5.8, 58 rather, 58.5225. Very important, leave it to 4 decimal. Next, 4.65 all square. We have 21.6225. Next, 1.65 all square. We have 2.7225. Next, 1.35 all square. I hope we are together. 1.8225. Next, 4.35 all square. We have 18.9225. The last one now, 7.35 all square. We have 54.40. Then 225. Very important. The last part now is to multiply this by the frequency. So we multiply 58. Care must be taken because of the nature of the question. 0.5225 times the frequency 2. What do we have? We have 117.045. Next frequency is 5. That will be 21.6225. times 5, that will be 108.1125. Next frequency is 3. That will be 2.7225 times the frequency 3. What do we have? 8.1675. Next, the frequency is 2. That will be 1.8225 times the frequency 2, we have 3.645. Next frequency is 6. Then we have 18.9225 times the frequency 6. We have 113.535. The last but not the least, the frequency is 2. That will be 54.40225. 225. Yes, 54.40225 times the frequency 2. We have 108.8045. Very important. So this is our frequency table. So it's good that if we have space, we have to write summation fx minus x bar. Very important to show it on your table. Then even summation f as well. You have to show it on the table, but because we don't have space, if not, we have to show it on the table. If you are using your note, you have to write down here summation fx. You have to write all the summation that you need as far as this statistic question is concerned. So this is our frequency table. So we are through with A. The next thing for us to do is to move to B now. The B now is the variance. Let me write the B part here. This mean, I don't need it. Let me remove it. To find the variance now, just a question of we sum all what we have here, then divided by the summation of our frequency, which is 20. So we add everything here. Let's add, let me start from the bottom now, since I have it here. Then it will be plus 113, that's 113.535 plus 3.645 plus 8.1675 plus 108.1125 plus the last one now 117.045. What do we have? We have 4. We have 4. That's 405. 459 rather point 3095 divided by 20. Now this is our variance now. Let's still check, very important. Let's still add to see 108.8045 plus 113.535 plus 3.645 plus 8.1675 plus 108.1125 plus 117.045. What do we have? 4593095. Yes, that will be our variance. So we can divide it by 20 now. Divided by 20, what do we have? We have 22.9655 to 4 decimal. The question did not say whether to 2 degree of accuracy or to 2 decimal or to 3 significant figure. So we can either leave it as maybe 23 to the nearest whole number or 22.97 to 2 decimals, the case may be, but this is the variant, 22.9655. So we are through with B. Let's move to C. If the pass mark for the test was 16, find the probability that a student selected at random from the class failed. The pass mark is 16. So it means the pass mark will start from here. This is why the pass mark will start. Anything from here down like this is pass. From 16 upward, let me put it, 16 upward is anybody that scores 16, 17, 18 to 27. The person has passed, but anybody that scored 15 is failed. So we are asked to find the probability. Very simple. Anything below 16 is failed. So we find the frequency of those that score below 16. The frequency is just 5 plus 2 out of the total number of students. The total number of students is 20. So it will just be 5 plus 2, which is 7 out of 20 failed. Very simple. So permit me to clean here. The solution to C now is nothing but 7 divided by 20. So solution to C now, probability of students that failed now will be, probability is number of required outcome divided by the total possible outcome. The required outcome now will be 2 plus 5 out of 20. That is 7 divided by 20. Very simple. So this is the solution. Just add the frequency below that 16. See it here. It will be 2 plus 5 out of this 20, which is 7 out of 20. So the probability is 7 divided by 20. So this is said to be the solution to this question 13, which is the last part. Very long. That's one thing with statistics, but care must be taken. The way you press your calculator, the way you add, the way you work with your decimal places, it must be 4 decimal before you approximate to avoid premature approximation. So this is said to be the solution to this question 13. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learned colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to TJ's Maths Clinic for more interesting videos. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for watching.